When it comes to creating content consistently, not only do you need to have a content strategy, but you also need to have an organizational strategy as well. Otherwise, you're just going to burn yourself to the ground. Hi, my name is Ademusoyo, and I help online business owners and content creators create content that attracts, nurtures, and converts their audience into paying customers. Having a good organizational system is going to make your content creation process a lot smoother than just having a content creation strategy. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create your own social media calendar using my favorite app ever, Notion. If you haven't heard, Notion is an all-in-one productivity tool. You're able to manage projects, you're able to keep track of documents, you can journal, you can do so many things in Notion, and one of the reasons why I like Notion so much is that you're able to build things to your liking. So a lot of the tools that you may use kind of right now, they're kind of only structured to be used in one way. And with Notion, you have a blank slate, which allows you to continuously customize and tweak things as your business expands or as just you find better ways of being more productive and being more organized. The reason why Notion allows me to stay so consistent is because I have a way that I can visually see everything that's going on within not just my whole business, but specifically my content. I can see what content is going to be posted and where. I can see the status of the content, like what stage that content is in. And I'm also able to just keep track of analytics and reporting when it comes to my content and how it's performing on various social platforms. Before we get into the demo, I want to stop here for a second and I want you to comment below, what tools are you using right now that isn't Notion? And why do you like that tool? And how is it helping you stay consistent? Let me know in the comments below. So now I'm going to show you how to create your own social media calendar on Notion. And for me, I like to keep all of the platforms that I create content on separate, meaning in separate databases. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to just show you how to create an Instagram content calendar, but you can literally tweak this for any platform that you are working on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a table. And I personally like to use tables because it really allows me to just add the properties that I want it to be on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to call this Instagram topics, and we are going to start adding the properties that we want to add. So I'm going to call this the content pillar, and maybe we'll have a couple. So we'll have content strategy, personal branding, and productivity. So those are some of my content pillars. We'll have another select for the visual style. So on Instagram, you have the option of, IGTV or Reels or carousel posts or a brand photo. And I don't know why this didn't. And maybe we'll have another column for the post date, of course. And we'll have another column so we can keep up with our graphics. And make it a attachment, and then we'll have another column for our status. So how are we progressing in terms of the creation of content? And we can have not started, we can have needs graphic, visual, that might just be need a photo. We can have a needs caption, ready to schedule, and then scheduled. Awesome. So now that we've done that, we can add another view. I like to use the board view, and we'll just have that broken down by content pillars. So for right now, I'll just come up with 3 different ideas. The first one for content strategy, 3 tips to improve your content strategy. We'll have this on personal branding, how to build your personal brand. And the last one, we will have 5 hacks to be more productive. So now that we have that, we can start figuring out when we want to schedule them. So I'm going to create a calendar view. And that's another thing I really like about Notion is like you can literally have so many different views and filters and sorting for what you want to see at a given time. So I'm going to label this calendar. And you can see that we don't really have anything set, but we can click this drop down and see the content that we've ideated on, and we can just drag it and drop it wherever we want. And we can see just kind of changing the visuals of the visual style maybe, and the content pillar. And so now that we've done that, we can go back and we can just decide what we want the visual style to be. So maybe I'll do a carousel post, I'll do a reel, and a brand photo here. And I will mark all of these as not started. And we can also create another view. So right now, we can name this view by content pillar. And then we can create a new view. So if we wanted to just have it by the status, and we can change the group by to be the status. And so now we can see where everything is, and as we work through it, we can drag it and move things around. And so from there, you can add as much or as little. You can even open this up and even add more properties. So you wanted to kind of keep track of likes. Here's a great place to do that. If you want to keep track of likes, here's another way. And so you can even just keep adding to it as you would like. So now you have this content calendar that you can keep track of everything and just also have everything visually organized so you know when you're supposed to do all of the things that you're supposed to be doing. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would like to get your own Notion content calendar, click the link in my description box and you can get yours right now. I will talk to you next week. Bye!